A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens.
The year is 1775, and the world is on the brink of revolution. The story is set in London and Paris, two cities divided by class and fate. In England, a messenger named Jerry Cruncher delivers a cryptic message, recalled to life. It refers to Dr. Alexander Manette, a prisoner held in the Bastille for 18 years, who is about to be released. Lucie Manette, a young woman raised in London, learns that her father, whom she believed dead, is alive. She travels with Mr. Jarvis Lorry, a banker, to Paris to reunite with Dr. Manette, now a frail and broken man. They find him in a small attic in the Defarge wine shop, where he mindlessly makes shoes, lost in his past trauma. In London, Charles Darnay, a young and kind-hearted French aristocrat, is accused of being a spy for France. His life is at stake, but he is saved when his lawyer, Sydney Carton, points out his striking resemblance to the prosecutor, creating doubt about the evidence. Darnay, now free, grows close to Lucie Manette, and they fall in love. However, Sydney Carton, a drunken but intelligent lawyer, also falls for Lucie. He knows he is not worthy of her love, but silently vows to protect her at all costs. Darnay secretly carries the burden of his Evremond lineage, a cruel and powerful noble family that oppressed the French peasants. He renounces his aristocratic title, choosing to live an honest life in England. In Paris, the French Revolution erupts in 1789. Led by Madame Defarge, the angry mob storms the Bastille, seeking justice for years of suffering. The revolutionaries create the feared guillotine, where thousands will meet their fate. Despite the dangers, Darnay returns to Paris to help an old servant. Upon arrival, he is arrested by the revolutionaries, as all nobles are now seen as enemies of the people. Darnay is brought before the revolutionary tribunal. His Evremond bloodline condemns him, but Dr. Manette, once a prisoner himself, pleads for his life, and he is temporarily freed. Madame Defarge, who lost her family to the Evremonds, demands vengeance. She discovers Darnay's true identity and accuses him again, ensuring his second trial will end in execution. Seeing no other way, Sydney Carton devises a plan. He secretly visits Darnay's prison cell, drugs him, and switches places with him. Carton, who looks nearly identical to Darnay, takes his place. Lucie, Dr. Manette, and Mr. Lorry flee Paris, believing all hope is lost. But when Darnay wakes up in their carriage, they realize Carton has given his life for them. Carton walks to the guillotine, calm and at peace. He comforts a young seamstress, also sentenced to die, telling her, "It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done." Madame Defarge, seeking to destroy Lucie, storms into her home. However, she is confronted by Miss Pross, Lucie's devoted servant. In the struggle, Madame Defarge is killed by her own gun. As Carton faces execution, he reflects on his wasted life and now finds purpose in sacrifice. His final thought is that he is dying so that others can live happily. With Darnay and Lucie safe in England, the legacy of Carton's sacrifice lives on. The revolution continues in France, but in the midst of darkness, a tale of love, sacrifice, and redemption shines through.